What happens when you want to sell the shared ownership? Now, obviously, there's two routes. If you're selling the shared ownership and it's still a shared ownership, i.e. you haven't bought out 100%, this is the step-by-step guide. So, number one, you have to notify the housing association, and if you've read in the small print ahead of time, or they'll let you know now, they probably have first refusal, so they will then decide whether they want to buy it off you or not. Step two is getting a valuation. Now, they will obviously want to value it as low as possible if they're going to be buying it back off you, but you can do a comparison and appeal the valuation if you feel what they're offering you is too low. But then again, they may not want to buy it off you, so you have to wait and see. The next thing is preparing the property. Once the valuation has been done, you have to get your home ready for sale. So that kind of thing is expecting potential people to view the property. So sort of a tip to consider is decluttering and making the space look as presentable as possible, based on the fact that they may not want to buy your property and you may have to advertise it to private sellers. The next is marketing the property. Now, obviously, there are several options. You can market directly yourself by uploading everything onto Zoopla, etc. There's places like Purple Bricks. There's loads of ways to do it. You can walk into an estate agent, you can do it online. Weigh up the pros and cons. I mean, at the end of the day, one, you want it to be seen by as many people as possible, but on the other side of the coin, you also don't want the fees to be too high. So it's normally the case whoever is selling is paying. So as they expect you to get a certain sum of money once you sell, the way it works is you will obviously have to pay the cost of actually selling the property to begin with. Right, wait for offers from eligible buyers. So by viewing, and then as the buyers come in, you have to weigh each offer up, bay by bay. But and then you move on to accepting the offer, and then obviously there's all the pros and cons involved and the process involved with selling a property. At that point, if you're not selling to the housing association, then it is like a normal sale. So what will happen is you will have your solicitors, the buyer will have their solicitors. First they'll do all their due diligence and their searches and all that kind of stuff, and you need to wait around. Sometimes you'll have a questionnaire that they want you to fill out, basically stating what fixtures and fittings and what things will be left in the property. The next thing obviously to be aware of is any other documents that you need to provide. Will it be lease documents, anything along those lines, to make sure you're aware of those. If you're being a home mover, i.e. you're selling it and moving on to somewhere else, just be aware of the actual chain and the timing of buying the new place and selling the old place, because you don't want to be stuck with no mortgages or two mortgages. Obviously that wouldn't work. And at the end of the day, it's a case of making sure that you have communication with your solicitor, communication with the estate agent if you're sending it through an estate agent, to just find out from both of them how the process is going. I would recommend ringing every couple of days just to keep on top of things and see how that goes. If you've got any other questions, please feel free to put it in the comments. And also, if you'd like to subscribe, share this video with other people, that'd be great. Thanks very much. Bye bye.